Hello. Well, you might be wondering, what are we going to do today? Well, if you have read the title, then you probably know. And if you didn't, wonder no more. We are going to play Car Mechanic Simulator today too. Alright. So, I think that is all. Let's get into it. I'm going to try and start the game. Where is the studio mode when you need it? Studio mode. Let's click on this one. Let's start up the game. I am sorry, I'm still a newbie. I try to not speak in myself. And it's still loading. I'm sorry. Forgive me a moment and I'm here. I just hope the game capture will work. I don't think it's going to load in the background. It takes a lot of time to load. And alright, it's starting. Alright, I'm hearing speech outside, so while this intro goes, I'm going to close the window. Alright, it has been coming from somewhere else. Okay. Everything is going, everything is working. So, because last time wasn't a really good gameplay. I really like what we was doing, but I had a simple problem that I might have pressed some button, the stream kind of stopped and switched to something else, so it didn't record pretty much anything. Let's see how is the sound. I think the sound seems a bit brutal, so I'm going to not lessen it. Hopefully it's going away after loading. It takes a lot more time than when I'm not streaming, to be honest. Not sure why is that. Alright. I replaced the microphone. Oh, it seems a bit loud. Maybe it's alright. I don't know. Oh gosh. This is probably... Oh no, we are doing the chip. I'm sorry, the chip was in first. Okay, how do I know? Alright. So, it's important to talk while streaming to make good content. I like this cartoon. I don't know what it is, but I kind of like it. So, first of all, we are going to do a couple of things. We are going to remove everything. Outside, inside, yes, everything. Okay. and then see what we can do. Fine. What can no first what we can find. Why are you so loud all of a sudden? Now it's first. Okay. Let's see, maybe now it's okay. Now it says there is no audio capture at all. Not happy for that one. There is just no in between with this. Alright. I'm going to leave it at here. Hopefully it will be alright. I'm sorry if it isn't. Sell this. Sell this one. Alright. So what should we talk about today? As much as I like gaming streams and kind of preparing and so on and so forth, I'm going to write up how much money I have, just in case, so we can compare. So as much as I like these little gaming streams, I'm going to stop them and return to rambling because I like that one. So alright, I don't see any more removable parts on the outside. Maybe I'm wrong. I think there was something. It probably was just a wheel. Alright, so for now we are going to do the basic repairs. Can I? So first I'm going to value it. It's going to look like this. Then I want to fix the insides too, which is kind of unshowing here. Basically every little rust piece, but inside, not just like outside damage, like you would see on the wheel. Not just outside body part, but sometimes inside too. Now this is a mod car, so it's possible that it doesn't have those. And catch. Now first of all I'm going to try and fix the body parts. Alright. And the headlight. Yeah, I want to check if we have any of those. Alright. I think there is I'm just keep being proven wrong, but we will see later on. So let's see how much of this can be fixed. No. Let's see their status. They are really bad. Military hood, front, others cannot be fixed. I shouldn't have sold the license plate. That was kind of a stupid thing to do. This is not a mod card though, is it? Okay, that cannot be taken down. It is a DLC card. Alright. So let's see then. I think Willy. Alright, that is not what I was thinking about. Commodity cards. Body shop, yes. So, oh, it has a lot more things than I thought. And these are the and Which one would be better? I'm going to go with this one, to be honest. Let's see for the rest if we have anything else. What can we add and where can we put? We have the fenders, bumpers, on window, no doors. Aha, and here we have rear bumper too. Okay. So what do we have though? Front right fender and was it civilian? Military. Alright. Front and left. We need a bumper on the back. Which I think is only a little. Oh, no, we have a normal one. Civilian trunk. Interesting. And then we have doors. Just one. That's right, so change. Let's check them. What do we have now? And that's true. Didn't we not buy the hunt? Wow, wow, wow. I just realized a grave mistake. Yes. I realized a very, very big mistake. That wasn't a choice. That wasn't a design choice. Which is a huge, huge problem. I thought that the civilian was more of a designer choice. I was really happy about it, but I was wrong. So that's kind of sad. Alright, now let's see what we have. Let's try to assemble something. Do we have a front? Yes, we do. Not sure about if we have headlights. Managed to buy the good ones out of luck. So let's talk about something else, not just a game. Let's use your brains. Use all brains. So I used to have a job. I no longer do. The reason for this is mostly the working environment and the compensation for said thing. Hopefully they didn't really work out. I'm going to get a license list. And I think we have everything that is possible to buy. There is really no more over here. Do we have a rear? Or not? And then just choose one. Yeah, let's make it kosher. Why not? Alright. And we have a front license plate too. Alright, let's make that another country. Why not? Delaware. Denmark. Georgia. France. Florida is a good place. Iceland. Oh, Hungary. Like it's not really important to have such a great choice. But I wanted to something nice. Austria. That will work. Alright. I like that. Alright. You get an Austria one. Now let's see, we need to remove the engine. Can we not? I think we can't. So on good news, I still have a couple things to do, but I'm going to have more time available for me, which means I can spend more time doing the things I want to. The bad news are that I'm going to have less resources to do them, but we will see how will be the compensation. Should I have removed everything? No. Alright. So let's start disassembling. I'm going to start at the back this time. Last time I was doing it from the front. Let's see. Tomorrow, today I'm still writing a letter, which I have to do. And tomorrow I'm going to be planting potatoes. Yes, that happened. Honestly, there is going to be a lot of things like that. Tomorrow is going to be a field day. I might plant onions too. It's a kind of, we'll see. Then I would like to do a couple other things. I'm just kind of worried because I'm not such a great artist, and I wanted to use my income to either get a new skill, a new job, or maybe invest into this, which is basically a hobby, a little bit more. But I think that's kind of crossed out. We will see how much compensations I'm going to get for the next couple of days. Honestly, it was a hard choice to make, but sometimes you just have to. I was like, I'm going to stay a couple days more, you know, because if I do so, then at least I'm going to earn a couple days more worth of income. But some things, a thing that I learned in life, in a very kind of painful way, some things just better not. Oh, it's a 4 RVD, what they call it, 4-wheeler, 4 drive. So it has 4-wheel driving power. Power it is. I'm not really seeing what I'm doing here. But sometimes things must not be forced at all. They either happen naturally or not at all. And that's just something just better learned. Sometimes you'll be like, if you run fast enough or hurry enough or put enough effort into it, then despite it's being somewhat impossible, things might work out as they say. But it's kind of both untrue, and usually the harder you force something, the less they are going to work well or on a healthy manner. It's better to just, as they say, let go. And I learned that in a not really a painful manner, but kind of the hard way. Sometimes you just have to leave the company, the friendship, some plans, because let's say you want to do something and you know it's already not going to work out, and you keep forcing it, and you keep not really trying, just putting more effort into it, and it's just not going to be that very good at the end. In a way, you kind of still did it, but what if you meant this to be Okay, well, that's very interesting. Oh, it's on the other side. Alright, I understand what this is. Oh, okay, a little bit weird, but I understand this will be hanging on the axle. So you still do it, but in some cases the final product might not be exactly what you wanted or close to it, and so won't really be that good. Happens. But if you, for example, wanted to do it professionally or in a mass-produced manner, like you want to produce more of them, well, it's not going to be that good. It's going to be a very big problem already. But it can work out, I guess. Just usually it tends to not at all work out, not even near well. So what we did now is first I'm going to take everything apart, compare the parts, do some things, repair what I can, get some missing parts. Alright, so we have not taken out the engine. I have no idea why I thought the engine was out. Obviously not. Alright, so that's unnecessary. I need a brake pump, and I think there isn't anything else in here. And as such, I'm going to take out the engine instead. In this case, the choice was actually a little bit easier because I didn't really want to go into the workplace anymore. It wasn't bad. Well, the coworkers were really cute and nice, which I really appreciate. You know, it's very hard working at a place where the coworkers are, I would say, hellish. I think I'm going to leave the engine for now, do the parts, and then I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave the engine and the underhood parts for a little bit later. We are fixing the brakes too. Oh, okay. Let's see how many of these we can fix. And the drive shaft is okay. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go instead of this by name, because it's much easier to do so. I think the batteries are something that I can fix. We'll see. Yes, thank you. And then I'm going to get some replacement parts. In this case, I'm going to start with the drums. Get a couple of them. And then keep checking what else am I missing. Alright, the servo and the clutch. Flywheel, yes. I can get a cylinder, which is nice. Then we have the clutch, which has two parts, the bearing and which part of it was first, and the pressure plate. Alright. Pressure plate. Then we have a brake servo, a flywheel, and let's see what else is broken. You are good. You are good. Well, there are a lot of things. Okay, I will have a hard time remembering these ones. So two tires are bad, but there are no more tie rods. Alright, so tie rods. Wow, that's a lot of things. I think one of the leaf springs were also broken. But we will see if it was a waste of money or not. going to go with the front because I saw a lot of things. Front shock absorber, I think it was the B version. And drive axle bar. Front drive X. Oh, maybe that's an E, not a 1. That's done. And we need an XOG. XOG. Right? G. You got it. Okay. On the other hand, I should have noticed the brake shoe. I think that should have been a very obvious thing. And then I'm going to go for the exhaust. Beside that, I have also a couple of things. My room is slowly overgrown by flowers, so I have to E4C. I have E4C. Yes, it exists. And so because of the sheer amounts of flowers within my room, I just have to plant them out. I don't know if this is a rare one. Why wasn't? Is it a rare one? Rare drivers. Alright. And we are okay. Why was this here? I'm unsure. Right, so I'm going to give a spring plate too. We are getting forward for sure. Steering rack and so we are. How much? 2, I think. And just a lot of small rubber bushing, a lot more than I expected. Sorry. E4C. Why isn't this a 4x4? No. Alright then. I can't know why, but okay. So what else? Such many things, to be honest. Alright, now I just have to remember which one was it, which I have not paid attention to. E version and knuckle B, right? Now how must be. Let's hope you buy something fast, and hopefully the good one too. No, no, okay, so I expected a lot less over here, to be honest. Oh, wow. Let's just check on it, just in case. Front steering knuckle ring. Front steering knuckle ring. That's it, because that's not a ring, obviously. So that's alright. A fuel tank, and I don't see a fuel pump. and we will buy other things midway through. For now, these are the most important things that we have taken down. The fuel pump, fuel tank, both standard. What else was the last thing? I remember there being a muffler. But I would have been happier if I remember that, but sometimes this happens. And hopefully, I'm going to. Hopefully, I will be able to plan them well and successfully. And it's not even the last. Shameful. I should remember that one. Or what I'm going to write. I was reading something else. Radiators. I think this is going to need also a lot of housing and so on and so forth, but I'm only replacing it because I have taken it down. It's not important currently. The last things are going to be the wheels, but that takes some time, so I'm not going to do it for now. But soon. Alright, so let's start here at the end. Excellent. We are making good progress. I hope the... Alright, so I don't have small rubber bushing, not even near. No. Let's see what smalls we have. Nothing but intercoolers. This one. Alright. Easy. Beside that, see, we have a couple of farming things, you know, the usual bees, but the bees are not mine much, just worth mentioning. Beside that, I want to try out tomatoes and potatoes. The tomatoes will hopefully will be fine. I don't know. I'm kind of worried in that regard, to be honest. For the potatoes, it's going to be an experimental kind of thing. I noticed that people at my home like it a lot, so I decided to try out based on YouTube instructional videos what kind of methods there are to make more of them, and I found a lot of really good ones. And honestly, the YouTube farming community is surprisingly grand. I have not expected to receive this many advices, but it's just humongous. So many good ones and so many, and it's not just writings like, hey, this is how you do it and it's sure it's gonna work out, but there are examples and videos of it. Not just saying that it will work, but proof and video footage of the... so this is... okay, this is missing. This was not on the car. And as such, I didn't know that I have to buy it. I expected something like this. And nice. And so I have... oh gosh, we had one. Yeah, that was an unnecessary expense. They paid more attention in front of me. I apologize. Alright. So we are very close to finishing. I currently can't remove the camera into place. So too much effort, and so I don't really want to stop. Kind of doing things as I can. Alright, so I think the knuckle ring should have came in much sooner in real life, because after this there is just no way to put it on. I feel like we either have more leaf springs or I didn't put one on. What is a possibility? Very, very possible possibility. And now the drum. And we have done at one side. The bashing. Kind of dangerous to do this because you can always just forget certain parts. And so because I'm buying after things, so I don't work for exact numbers. For the most part, so I understand. I broke the wrong one, the wrong spring. It's probably a different leaf spring, I think, because we have positive or more of it. Or maybe I miscalculated because each needs one or two. Right, I'm going to check in a moment. After I put a couple of things up. And that's also a problem. How did this happen? I wouldn't have expected it. Be one less. Probably I just pressed enter too much or wasn't enough attention. In the next one. And the drum, and hopefully this will get it. Alright. The most things are ready over here. Going to check the parts behind. I have a feeling I have forgotten something. Doesn't seem so. Interesting. Hopefully it's alright. I need to find better topics to talk about, to be honest. In my mind, currently. Because normally I can ramble for hours. But when I'm doing something, it's not necessary to. Let's check what we have left. We have the transfer case, which belongs to the... Oh, that one's the good one. The radiator and so on. So now that the engine is out, hopefully, that's going to be the last part I'm going to do. For now I'm going to put everything. Oh, it seems you can assemble it inside. It seems we don't need anything but just a radiator seat. That's weird. Usually there is an active cooling involved. Oh, maybe the engine has it. Possible. Right, so then the last thing, wheels and an engine. Let's see about the engine. Let's first it. I know I have taken too much of these. These belong to the engine, and then we have the wheels. Alright, everything is alright. Take it apart. I also have been entertaining different ideas. Yeah, I have a lot of things I want to do in life. Honestly, there are a lot of things I would be willing to do. but I have some limitations because of my place. I don't know what exactly would I like to be doing. I would be willing to do. Wow, that is not a lot of things. Um, it seems engine is missing terrible amount of parts, which is horrible for us. This means we have to put an engine together for from pretty much nothing. E4C. Annoying for many reasons. E6 speed. Am I going blind? It is possible. I'm going to need a time machine. That cool. That was quite bad. Not. Oh, okay. RA. Maybe we are going to need the rest of the parts too. Definitely, I'm unsure. On. It was on. Oh, and the cover is E4C. Of course, it's an E4C. And that's an E4C too. And we have a com gear too. Com gear. Alright. And I think. Alright, so for the engine block, everything is alright. Oh, I could have. Oh, no, probably couldn't have. Important. Let's make a save. So there are a lot of things I would like to do, and it's kind of hard to get from A point to B point in my locations. The problem is very many layers, but it's hard to get an income. It's hard to do very much anything. That's not good. So I don't really know what to do. I also want a family and a house, and where I'm currently at, it just seems hardly possible. I have things I want to do, things I'm thinking about, but a lot of things just do not seem sensible. It's kind of hard to talk about topics and play and stream in the same time, to be honest. It's very hard. It's just I'm trying to calculate, think about prices, and then talk about real life things. They're a lot together, to be honest. Not in a negative. And getting tired is kind of a negative. Depends on the context. I think you can get tired well too. E4C. And I just don't remember the kind of things that I'm needing here. What was the other thing I came here for? I don't know. Water pump. Oh, it was water pump. Alright. Maybe these topics are not very well prepared either. So I'm kind of a bit of afraid of talking about them. Did we not buy a full pump? And it was just the right one too. I. And should have been a good thing. I'm not really well prepared in these topics because I'm not sure if I want to talk about things that I might want to do when I might never do them. It would be quite weird thing to do. Also privacy. Okay, air filter base, oil filter base, RE4C, oil filter base, and then air filter base, which I E4C. Let's hope. One was good, and that one was good. Alright, so I need an exhaust manifold, which should be quite noticeable. I would think this one is the one I need. And it was not. Exhaust manifold. What did I buy? Intake manifold. Congratulations. That's not the thing I want. Where is the exhaust? Not sure how they make these so cheaply. I would expect them to have a higher price. Oh well, look at that. That's a lucky thing. Why do they need these many screws? Okay, so we still need a fuel pump and a carburetor. Both is E6 bay. Dang. 6 and 8. We have been here once before. Carburetor, I think that's a fuel pump, right? Fuel pump. Yes, indeed. Anyway, let's talk about because I feel like it's not such cherry topic things I'm taking. Maybe I should be watching my words a lot more than I do. And that's an E4C. I mean the fuel filter. Yeah. Oh my good gosh. But this is good because this is exactly what we need. And then we go down and we have oil and fuel somewhere. Right here. We need an ignition coil B. Nice. What else? A distributor. That will be over here too. Ignition. Distributor. Alright. Just a couple more things and the engine is ready. And spark plugs. And I think I just have a rotor somewhere. Nice. Just when I needed it. Water pump running. Everything seems to work too. Okay, so that's the base, that's the cover. In the cover, right? Just in case. Check, done. What else will the version be from? Okay. I think this one it is. With this we can put the coils on. We are going to need clips probably. Yay, we don't. I like this new system. Okay, we need clip B. And wow, we are still needing the pistons. I have not known that. Probably I should have. Can we even do this? without such a thing. Where are we? Not the for oops, button. And the timing cover should be noticeable. I want to talk about certain things, but I feel like I'm what are you? Are you idle or pump? Pump, pump, pump. Oh gosh, so many things. But that was the last one, was the one that I needed. And then let's look at this. And I'm going to just write it in. It's easier like this. So much harder to. I would have been kind of sad if I messed up this one. Serp A 1B. Serp. And I think that's the one. A 6B. This should be the one. Looks a bit weird to be honest. Right one. And it was. Yay. Yeah. That B. Well, that's also really nice. I think I already spotted it. Close. Not close enough. Oh, that was an A6, not an A6B. That's but what? What do I need? Alright, it's this one, I think. And yes, there is an active cooling involved. But that's how the car cools itself, like the engine. Alright, so now comes the harder part, which is putting the pistons in. I'll touch most of the things. Alright, going to need normal pistons. These normal piston rings. I think that's going to be normal spark plugs, but I'm unsure. Nice. Got 4 road cups and 4 crankshaft. Oh, that was supposed to be 3. I still went with 4. It over. Oh. I honestly like streaming. Sometimes for friends, talking, messages, bantering. I like this. I like to talk to people. I like playing games, laughs. Oh, there are many things that I like to do, and I don't really want to do only one thing because it's not really bad to do only one thing. Why? Now comes the head. I'm going to save and check the current value of the car. Currently we are still in profit. So E4C. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to check in the scraps. Maybe we have something. I'm unsure, but you know, maybe. Oh no, it seems we only have a. Oh, we actually seem to have one. We'll see. Oh, what was that? Oh, look at that. Lucky. Now you see, that's a lot of screws. I know, understand it to a degree. Probably it's very much needed. Needs 4 sparks, so I was right with that. An interesting design. And we will need something else, I just noticed over here. No, we don't. Sparks. Ah, that's it. We are moving forward. And fire E4C. So the engine is almost ready. And I think this we can finally place it into its place. Alright. Let's take it off. Let's find the engine crane. And I'm going to check. We are missing anything. And a cord, but hopefully not so much. Let's check how are we. We are in still profit. Let's see what else is missing. So a couple things. That is not good. That's a lot of things. It's more than I expected. Some of them I'm sure if they have been there to begin with. Nope. Yes. Then we need a live shaft, and then we need a starter too. Right there. So that's it. The driver shaft needs something else. Expected like some screws or something. Alright, let's check them. I think for the most part we are making an okay, not the best, but kind of good progress. Also, keeps thinking like this one is going to need something, hasn't it? Like you can see that it's like transparent. Oh, I need the oil filter. Ah, that's it. I knew something was missing. I wasn't sure what because it was transparent. That's done. Let's check now. We only have a couple of things left, I think. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. And the... Alright. Going to go with the inside for now. And let's get some... Alright, it's... Some nice, something that's classy. But can stand the sun. And it's not like a sports car, but you know. I would want something rather brutal, actually, because driving this off-road is not a... I mean, it's an experience. Just really, you need to really like grab it hard because it's going to not really tear out things from your hand, but it's going to be hard to do an off-road vehicle. That's how it is. Sorry, my teeth suddenly hurt. So now let's see about the car. Yes. This over here. It's going to be take a lot of time, and there is not much interaction with it. It's going to be a waiting game. Alright, so I don't know if we have much things left. Let's see if I can fix all of the parts up. I think one of them was unfixable. Yes. 16. Should do. And then off-road tires. 205 and 25. Let's see if it worked. Alright, boy. Let's go. No, okay. Come on. We are so close. Almost done. I kinda wanna do that one next, but this one too. Yeah, nice. Still have two wheels to balance out. I really like the bite for. My bicycle has one too. It's really nice, very classy. What tank is that for? The front? Huh. Ready. I'm impatient, so I'm not gonna wait for the last one. You can do it. Can do it. Well, not in that. Wow, that I've done that faster than I expected. right? Okay. And let's see if it's ready. Alright, so it's fully ready. And we have started. Let me check. 50,000. Need to write that into the calculator. We have spent um, and I hope I only turned the sound down at calculation and not the whole stream. Oh, God bless. So in short, I spent around 50,000 on the car. I'm expected to get 30,000 for it, so there is 50,000 profit. No oil in the engine. I have forgotten. I have paid for that? Wow. What a world. I'm going to check the time. Oh, you can hear this? Well, it's been 1 hour, so yeah. I thought I'd do a rambling stream after this, but I don't think so. Nice. I like this. It feels good. But let's see if we can. Maybe. Also, maybe my Yeah, like our podcast playthrough also would be nice to finish one day. No honk, no honk. Let's go. It's the attraction. Maybe the purpose wasn't to go on it full speed and do a jump, but instead to politely climb it, which I have obviously not done. Am I stuck? Yeah. Some Burger King would be nice too. Yeah. Oh, yes. What's happening? Oh, oh. It seemed one of the wheels got stuck or something. Well then that's it. It happens sort of things. It was doing quite well. Very nice. I like the sound of it. Alright. The last thing is that now that we tried it is to make profit from it. Very nice. I'm kind of sad, but you know, that's how it is. And we are at 64,000. Nice. We made 15,000. This car was also like what, 5,000, even less. I would expect that there's some missing parts. Also small car, really like it. V6 engine. Oh, I just have no engine in it, that's all. But how am I to know what engine does it have? But, but that's weird. But it's a mod one, so I'm not sure. Alright. But that was it for today. I'm sure. Alright. Thank you for coming. I hope you like it. I hope you like what you've seen. I'm very happy to have shown you this. And I'm sorry for some of the topics. I'm still learning what to talk about and what not to talk about. I know some things can be a bit weird. And I'm kind of realizing that sometimes it's watching other streamers. Sometimes it's better to say like a nice story and maybe something about the game instead of just randomly talking. We'll see. I still need time to practice. This, like many other, is a profession, and it is, you know, you need time to kind of startup, I would say. I don't think I'm going to be as good as some of the others in such a short time, but um, at least, you know, it's a start. Anyway, thank you and be well. Goodbye.